Though the two men differed about black separatism, they found common ground in their views on the war in Vietnam.
What did you discuss back in the hotel room?
Nothing, just friends, just like Khrushchev and Kennedy and everybody. When the people, all of the politicians of all other white races come together, and they, although they believe different, they think different, whites can come together and discuss the common cause. But whenever a few of us come together, the world is shook up. And I say, whatever went back there is our business.
Reverend King, do you agree?
Oh, yes. We had a very good discussion on many matters. And, of course, these are not things that we would discuss here. But we do have common problems and common concerns. And above all, as Muhammad Ali has just said, we are all victims of the same system of oppression. And even though we may have different religious beliefs, this does not at all bring about a difference in terms of our concerns.
Still brothers.
Do you share the same, one more question, do you share the same concern that Muhammad has for his draft status?
Oh, I certainly do. My views on the draft are very clear. I'm against it. And I think the sooner our country does away with the draft, the better it will be for everybody.
Talking about politics coming from a view of
in April of
the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog?
Hundreds of thousands of Africans.
We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people. You know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter.
3, 2, 4, 5. We're live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics. We'll be going to a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. Welcome to the Friday night all the way live stream. We're going to talk about this damn election.
If you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We're chasing maggots and coons. And right now, you Latinos too now. Welcome.
One of them motherfuckers ain't chasing me.
Welcome. How's everybody feeling after the catastrophic ending we had the other day? But we're going to do today, we're going to dissect some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That. Now, after taking some time looking at this shit, it's been coming clear to me what happened here. Right? The fact, there's so many things that went in this here that tells me that people were being racist. Now, if Kamala Harris would have been a white man saying everything she said, she would have won. Now, I told y'all from the beginning, before everything happened, that this country's racist to me. And I felt like it's in their hands to us. They're going to show us if they're racist or not. And they did. But at the same time, it's a lot of things, other things that happen in this, right? Because Trump got his people to come out and vote, yeah. But we expected that. We expected him to get those people out. So what was the mishap? Where was the mishap, right? Now remember, we're not no political scientists. We off the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I think we're real good at analyzing this political shit at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I ain't talked to him about this yet, so I'm gonna give you how you think about it. Now, when I look at the numbers, right? Trump against Biden got 74 million votes, right? That was against Biden. That was the most in Republican history, right?
Yeah, most in Republican history.
Right now, he's sitting at 73.
Yeah.
And he should be at 74 by the finish. Which tells me that was it. And it tells me another thing. You Democrats out there, you independents out there didn't vote. Because the missing votes are on the Democratic side. The missing votes are the votes that supposed to took her over the top. And where are they? What happened to y'all? At least 10 to 15 million Democrats didn't vote. That's in the numbers. Because we're talking about 74 million for Trump in 20 and 74 million now. Biden had 81, which was 10 million more, got him over the hump. Right? Hers is at 71. So it's 10 million votes out there missing. It's not that Trump did anything fucking special. He literally did the same shit he been done. She missing some people.
Okay.
Where the fuck are y'all at?
Well, you know where two of them went.
Okay, let's get on the people that's missing here.
White women. Nobody in their right mind. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody in their right mind, but nobody really expected, really expected, with women's health care and abortion on the ballot, that white women would vote for this dude in the numbers that they did. What was it, 57, 58%?
Now,
so nobody expected that.
Now, you got to remember, Biden lost to Trump by women by a bigger margin than her. But they didn't, like you said, they didn't come up to the margins that they should have came up to with so much on the ballot.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's the missing votes.
He got 57, 58%
yeah, you're right.
white women. Second, we know that Latino men who, for some reason, y'all wouldn't think y'all above brothers, ain't gonna happen, and y'all about to fuck, and y'all fucking around and finding out. But Latino men, because what they claim is his economic message, plus the fact, for some dumbass reason, they think that the mass deportations don't apply to them. These motherfuckers actually jumped out there now saying, "Oh, we thought, because we've been here and we worked, that it don't apply to us." Nah, motherfucker, that apply to you too. So they fucking around and finding out.
I can't say she ran a flawless campaign, but when it comes around this, for example, Hillary Clinton had 31+% of Latin American. Biden dropped down to 22%. So that's 8 points right there, right? Mm-hmm. So this is why I would critique the campaign at, is you saw the numbers coming down anyway. You didn't attack whatever was going on in the Hispanic community, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, they wasn't listening no more about the tax cuts for cutting, you know what I'm saying? They're not listening to that no more, obviously, because it's dropping, right? So if you want to critique anything, and that's for the whole party, the whole party missed that, man. Yeah. You want to critique that is, you'll never think they'd do it the way they did it, though. But you expect another drop, you feel me? That's like the 17, I can see 18, some shit like that. It was
a drop off, I like a normal drop off in an election, but anyway.
Like from 22 to 17.
Like, them motherfuckers just said.
But to go 10 plus for Trump, that's a swing.
It's like,
wow.
The motherfucking damn.
They swung the election to him, but
yeah,
she's still supposed to win with her own votes. Her own votes didn't vote.
It's just like motherfuckers saying, and it's the talk that Latino men think they better than or they above black men or black people, period. Whatever the fuck.
When we come across people like that,
and see
the Marco Rubios,
right, but they seem to think, that the shit that Trump and MAGA is talking about don't apply to them. It's like it applied to them motherfuckers over there. But personally, in what I'm doing, I'm here and I work and whatever the fuck. I ain't breaking no laws or nothing.
Yeah.
So it don't apply to me. Nah, it applied to you too, because they fucking told you. It's motherfuckers out there. Latinos are fucking pissed off now. And I'm not talking about all Latinos, I'm talking about Latino men, because Latino women went with Harris. But now y'all motherfuckers out there fucking around and finding out because they done up and told you today and yesterday, and then fuck y'all. We just needed your vote. We just wanted your vote.
Exactly.
So now they motherfucker they having regrets already, because not even 12 hours after he got declared about around 5:30 in the morning, they called a race for him. By 8 o'clock in the morning, like 3 hours later, they were just telling you, motherfucker, mass deportations day one. So they got a fucked up mentality, think they better than us. Now they didn't jump ship. And then I'm gonna always go back to the beginning. The way this shit went down. With Biden dropping out of the race, it could have been done different. And it turned some people, it may have turned some people off. You know, like people like me, I didn't give a fuck who the nominee was. I know what's coming. I can see what's coming. So I'm voting for whoever at the top of the ticket. And I don't want to see what's coming. So
now, when you first started saying that, right?
Right.
I kept on saying, yeah, but come on, bro, she a better candidate, right?
But
now when I'm looking back at it, she was way better candidate, yeah.
She's a better
But
candidate.
looking back at it, I might have missed what you were saying there, the feelings part of it. Because remember, we got into it that night.
Yeah.
So it was a feelings part of it that I was overlooking. Put it like that.
I told y'all that
There's somebody that really fucked with Biden
on there. People is up and happy, and you got people that really don't represent the type of people that Joe Biden represent, which is working class people. Them 14 million votes that went for Biden in the primary came from working class people. It didn't come from elites. That was working class people. So when you turn them off, maybe some of them decided to stay home. They ain't voting for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And then with the enthusiasm and the big crowds and everything that was going on,
I probably felt like
they got to the point. Yeah, fucking, I ain't got to go out. I don't want to vote for her anyway because I don't like what they did to Joe. But I'll just stay home. She got it in the bag. That count for some of the 16. Well, the last I checked was 16.2. What would you say? About 10 million. It's about 10 million off. So that account for some of that too. Because like I say,
and the uncommitted vote.
Yeah,
the Arab American shit. Let's get in. See, to me, all right, yeah, all those are. That's it. Those are it. What you just said. These pieces and blocks are the missing 10 million people, which is telling me that he did not win it with a mandate. She lost it by not getting all the voters that supposed to vote for her out.
But let's go back to what I was saying a minute.
But why didn't it? And then
who did she lose?
The Spanish Americans, males made it worse.
And who did? And what demographic did she lose that really cost her in this election? She lost working class voters. That go back to Joe Biden. And if you turn off some of his people, you know what I'm saying? And then working class voters didn't vote, or I hope not, went for Trump. But you gotta account for that. And like I was saying, it's a mess, but they came out of the way they came out of the mess. And Nancy Pelosi, Joe, I'm fucked up with her.
But what's the difference though? Like 31 Clinton, and it dropped down to 22 Biden. Why would it explode and flip all the way to 10? What's the difference between those three people? Clinton was a woman.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
she black.
Mm-hmm.
Even some Spanish men probably don't like that.
Yeah.
Whether you like that or not,
And you just brought up
Latino men probably don't like that.
and you just brought up something else. And it was something that Obama talked about too. And he got criticized in that speech with talking about the misogyny. And then you got people out
That's
here
what it is.
that just won't vote for a woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
And some people actively vote for Trump so she wouldn't be president.
So she
Just so they don't want a woman running things.
Look, she already this is Clinton had one of them, but between her and Clinton, they already had that. Them two had that box about being a woman, but what was different between her, Hillary, and Kamala, whereas you got some motherfuckers in that box, who just won't vote for a woman. They had that. Then on top of that, Kamala had the fact that she was black
And a woman. And from California.
So that's two boxes. That's two boxes right there against her.
So she seems like a liberal from California.
So if you already got
a lot of boxes against you.
Yeah. And that's
I think why she always said she was underdog, because it was so many things.
It was right. And then you got a dumb motherfucker. Man, Nancy Pelosi, I am.
But then these Cubans just Cuban American Spanish. I don't know what this y'all do. Even though she ain't get all of, they ain't finished yet, but she gonna be at least 9, 10 under what Biden did. Those 10 million people out there is a reason why they ain't do it, bro. And then those Latin Americans that switched that far around to make it so that he wins, even though she ain't get that many people out, it's crazy. Nothing he comes out of his mouth benefits a Latin American, bro. So that goes back to what you said when we almost started this podcast. With white motherfuckers, they just did it again.
Yeah.
They voted against their interest.
Yeah.
They did it only strictly because of racism and fear. Was way better for them.
You're right.
They didn't give a fuck about tax cuts. They didn't give a fuck about $25,000 down payments, $6,000 for my kid. Look. Take care of my grandmama. Racism, fear took over all that. I need that, but I need these black people out here more. I need these immigrants out here better.
It's racism, plain and simple. Because look at the first thing they brought up. Like I said, they didn't wait 12 hours. They didn't wait a day. 3 hours after the race was declared, the first thing they was talking about, mass deportations. I mean, that was the motherfucking issue that got them over the.
But look what the Democrats did. They let him block a bill and then run on the bill because you ain't do it. Like, really?
He pulled a fucking trick.
He let them do that.
Now I'm gonna tell and see. I'm gonna bring something else up real quick too, because we it's on election night when they had that motherfucking pie chart, that big ass chart.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
What?
That big ass chart or pie chart where direction of the country or whatever was supposed to be the number one issue.
Yeah.
Then abortion. Then it was something else, but way down, like second to last, one of the last things, a little piece of the pie chart was immigration. But basically, that's what the fuck he won on, because that's the one thing, that's the one promise he got to keep. I mean, even though he ain't running again, but for the motherfuckers, hey.
I don't think he'll ever be able to do the wall. That's why he
ain't gonna do no wall. He just put him the fuck out.
That's why he's gonna do the mass deportation, because it's not gonna be no wall.
See, with the wall, with With the wall, you had to worry about the mass deportation. You just had to worry about not getting caught up in some shit. But now, the motherfuckers in tote, man. Man, they've been showing their ass. Some of them have, because a lot of them been quiet. Even Trump. So something up. But they putting people in place that Project 2025. They just waiting on this. They probably waiting on the results to see if they get the House. If they get the House,
but
his own.
Even if they, bro, no matter what, this is going to be a tough 4 years, no matter if they get the House or not.
No.
It gets rockier, trust me, if they got the House.
No.
But without the House, with the House or without it, it's going to be a rocky 4 years.
No. The worst of it is going to be, if they get the House, the worst of it is going to be the first 2 years. Or you can able to limit it to 2 years because you can vote some of them motherfuckers out in the midterms and hopefully get one of the chambers back.
Now the key is to block everything he's trying to do. If we don't have the Congress, then we won't be able to do that. And then that's another thing, bro. The Republicans don't think about governing. All that thing is strategically. You know what I'm saying? Like they impeach people for no fucking reason, right? They go off the conspiracy theories, right? And put bills up for that. Have hearings and shit for dumb shit, right? They know how to play the TV shit. That's another thing Democrats got to start doing, bro. Stop being like a person that want to be so nice and shit all the time. For example, when they be asking these people something that Trump said, for example, they asked Kamala something about Trump say. She won't go into what he actually said. She'll just go into without the facts and everything. But you gotta know exact word for word what this fool been saying, because the news organizations are not doing it. For example, everybody get their own news, right?
Yeah.
Now everybody gets shit on apps. If you're a person that just watch Fox,
now
you are missing a lot of news, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a Republican already, you have the luxury of having a whole channel for 24 hours, making your life good. Making your life good while your opponent on this channel is getting his ass whooped all day. That's what that channel does for you, right?
They can really control the message now.
So that right there, right? So flip side of that, MSNBC, right? They won't do that. Everybody call them left and all that because they left leaning like in policies. I get it. But if you watch it, they're not sitting there letting people run off their mouth saying nothing dumb. They're not sitting there if somebody come on that joint just saying, even if they Democrats, just coming there just making up blatant shit. They don't do that. None of them. Joy Reid. You can't come on Chris Matthews. You definitely ain't come on Chris Matthews without your facts and shit, right? Like, no, they don't do that. And it'd be a conversation that you really learn the shit. You notice they little favor more policies than others, but they not narrating it so you'll love it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. It's an argument and debate. You seeing somebody liberal debating policies. That's different from you turn to Fox and they manipulating shit. They're not showing you some shit. They're not even talking about some things. That's not right, bruh. Then you got that whole channel, and then you got the whole internet. Democrats got to catch up with that shit, bruh.
Yeah,
they pay podcasters, bruh.
But
it might sound crazy, but it helps them get out the dumbass message about eating cats and dogs.
And
Democrats got to do this. Stop paying some of these Democrats that's on the internet.
But they, for some reason, the Democratic Party ain't caught on to that, because you don't, when you get to talk radio, podcasting,
it's all Republican shit.
It's dominated. It's dominated by the right.
Democrats ain't even in it
at all. And whereas they got two major, I guess you can call it, as far as cable news go, two of they got one of the majors and one of the I guess the B team with Newsmax, but they got Fox Newsmax that's basically a propaganda channel for whatever Republicans want to put out there.
Exactly.
So now they ready to get everything straight. Whatever the White House, whatever a lot of White House want to push, they're gonna push it out to Fox's
Look
breaking
at this
news.
shit. The top 5 is motherfucking Candace Owens. Motherfucking the nigga that was on the stage with Trump. What's his name? Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
And what's the bald head bitch nigga that he just went on a podcast with?
Joe
He
Rogan.
number 1.
Yeah.
Right there.
But see now
Podcasting, the top
see,
5 podcasts of these
and then the
lunatic.
shit-
Right.
and the shit he was talking, I'm glad she didn't go on Joe Rogan because I see that shit was set up to be a hit job.
Was it? She wasn't that dumb.
Yeah, that's why she ain't go on this shit. Because
He's gonna blow her up on that
It
joint.
was that joint was set up to be a hit job.
Easy.
So I mean, like I was saying,
and another thing,
they got it's time.
The way he took his campaign was going straight to dudes. She would never be able to out macho him, bruh.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
went
woman,
to- look, she went
right?
to this-
So there's no way she was gonna out macho him. So going on rolling was been irrelevant,
right? But
anybody was gonna vote for him because he macho and the Bravo shit. She would never get their vote.
I mean, look,
they was gonna vote for him regardless.
This was
since he started running 2-3 years ago.
This was the fucking trick, and the trick that got played on us was played on us by people like Charlemagne in the beginning and all them other jokers we be talking about that be misleading people because the whole camp, especially since she got into the race, and and it happened.
They all slammed the brakes, but it was too late.
It was it happened as soon as she got in the race that the focus suddenly shifts to the black man vote, the black male vote, and she was always constantly trying to get the black male vote when she really didn't have to, as we see
at all.
That while she was trying to strengthen something that was already strong, them motherfuckers, she didn't have a chance to get none of them motherfucking white motherfuckers that he got all of them. He snuck in the back door on them through the podcast, the internet, the Joe Rogans, and all these wild motherfuckers
That's
you
all
never heard of. And he got the young MAGA this time. Exactly. And the young non-college educated MAGA. and
some educated women voted for him. That was shocking.
Yeah. And then you didn't expect like this what I know.
But again, he got the same amount of votes he got 4 years ago. Yeah. He didn't do anything.
Right.
She underperformed.
But see,
that was it.
I could have expected some drop off, and I would have expected some drop off because
I didn't think she could get that many, but
I don't
think she's gonna be around the Hillary range. I knew she was gonna be around there.
I didn't think it would be that big a drop off. So it's something somewhere is.
I would say it's 7 to 8 million voters that didn't vote for her. We don't know who they are.
Look, the day after was 16.2. So evidently some new numbers came in and pushed that number down.
Yeah, they still count.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it was up to because they kept saying, where did 20 million votes go? So it must have got up close to 20. But they were like, where the fuck 20 million votes go?
That's when people start freaking out and shit ain't done yet.
And it's like something ain't,
But as it's creeping in, he had 81. She had 71 and a half. So she's gonna finish around 7 under him. Well, she should have been 7 plus 3 over him, maybe. So she at least 10 behind.
He blew her out.
But see, Biden joint was like 7 million more. I didn't expect him to get her to get 7 million more. She should have got at least 79 million to 78 million at least. She wasn't supposed
I
to get
mean,
nothing.
yeah, he whooped that ass. So
Again,
well, power to
he got the
him.
same amount of votes he got in the last round.
But the problem was
So who asked he whooped?
hers because
He got the same amount.
I mean,
The exact same amount.
that was all he needed. But she, for some reason, what does this say? For some reason, she, instead of gaining, she lost 10 million votes. I mean, he got what he got. He reached his limit. In every election vote, well, up to this one, Trump.
He didn't even see what he did last time.
Nah, he was like 3 million. The last I seen, he was like 3 million short of that.
So that's funny.
But
they basically got the same people. It's the same amount. I had a feeling it was gonna be around that amount.
So,
but it was just that changed from a white man to a woman of color from LA. Fuck that up, bro. Because people don't, some details people don't need other than the broad strokes of LA, black, and a woman. You know what I'm saying?
This shit.
Some of that is just enough for people that I ain't voting for her anyway. I don't give a fuck what she's out of mouth. Some of that comes out. Puerto Ricans, the Latins, Latin Americans, man, ain't no black woman running no country.
I mean, a lot of that came out, but
still. And then you still got the herb to uncommitted for Biden fucking up in Gaza. She had nothing to do with that. So they blame her for that. So that's at least 3 to 2 million motherfuckers bullshitting for that. She ain't had nothing to do with that.
Whatever reason.
You see what I'm saying? So she lost on that. And then the men, Cuban men thing, I don't even think they would have voted for Biden either, though. So that would have happened.
Thanks to Nancy Pelosi, we'd never know.
That would have happened right there. So again, Biden should have been able to get over 74.
Look,
he should have been able to get 70. It would have been so close though. He might have still lost. Biden would have still lost.
I think if my thing,
he would have been 74 with him, and Trump would have won. I think if Biden would have ran, it would have been 69, been fucked up, and then the Congress would have gave it to Trump.
I think
that's what I
always thought, and I still, believe. I think whatever. It was circumstances around that. It was circumstances around that performance, that debate performance, that led to that debate. The man had just been out of the country on a fucking international trip, and he just got back. Basically, got off the plane and went to the debate. Okay, it was a fucked up performance. Give you that, but that wasn't that fucking serious that you couldn't spin that another way. You could have used the trip and all that shit to spin it another way, but yet they took the time to do what they did, got him out the race. Okay, you got him out the race, you got her in the race. She ran a hell of a campaign. I mean, the infrastructure for his campaign was there. She jumped into that, added some people, did what she's supposed to do, and ran a hell of a campaign. But just for some fucking reason, that many people not voting. I mean, like you said, he didn't add nothing to it. He didn't add nothing. He lost a few million. Just like if Biden had stayed in, I would have expected him to lose a few million. I always thought
it been close.
I always thought that it would be close. It would be close, but in the end, those who understood between Biden, what Biden would do and what Trump would do, would swing towards Biden. In the end, those people would voted for Biden because they're not racist or misogynist. Period. Right. I mean, so the fact that he's a white man would have been good enough for them to say, okay, cool. Fuck it. But the black woman, hell no, I ain't even getting up going out doing that. Look, it was then how'd she get there? He just fucked her in. All that type talk. She had 2 strikes against her. She went into this race with 2 strikes. When she jumped up, she was black, then she was a woman. She was a half black, half Indian woman. So she had 2 strikes against her already. Motherfuckers just, I don't even know what to fucking say. Man. It's.
And then another thing is,
had no room for error, but she did what she had to do.
And another thing is, Democrats eat themselves. Like that Gaza stuff, bro. Like at some point, who runs that shit? Like you don't make any sense now because you don't get nothing done with this fool doing it. So you give up the women's rights in America. You give up the way of our life normally, period, in the way the government structure. You just give all that up. You give up the fact that a racist pig want to be racist to Americans and deport motherfuckers. You just give all that up for Gaza.
Yeah.
You're not even living there. You might be, though, when he started deporting motherfuckers. Sit your ass over in the Gaza Strip and see how it feels while you're sitting there. Then you gonna do something over there. You're gonna hold and fuck our country up for some Gaza shit. Like you living over there? What the fuck? Now you're gonna live here in this bullshit shit with this redneck demon ass fool running this shit. And you still talking about some fucking Gaza and won't say shit to him about it. Who the fuck does that, bruh? In Detroit, Michigan, and all those Pennsylvania, that shit too. What do you want her to do? Get up there and say, you know what? America ain't gonna give nobody no weapons no more. Like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas just stupid.
Don't get it from somewhere else.
They ain't gonna be every motherfucking joint she had, they go out there and heckle her and say shit on the side. Why? What the fuck you want her to do? It's the oddest shit, bruh. Then meanwhile, you gonna flip and send this boob of the fool around, bruh. Yeah. Bruh. Always, it's one thing my brother told me, bruh. He always said when that pandemic hit, I never pay attention about this shit because it is what it is. You think what you think. But he always thought that God did this pandemic shit because to stop this fool from really damaging us. He ain't really had time to do really fuckery over us because we was in the house. The fuckery he really wanted to do to black people and immigrants. You feel me? He always thought the pandemic saved us from Trump.
Well, now you got 70-some million people who think otherwise it voted this fool back in. Boy.
They voted for him. Like you said, each one of these people are going to recognize something huge somewhere in their life before this 4 years old. Watch.
Look, they recognizing it now.
Watch.
Look, you got women out here. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. But now, look, when you women don't understand really what you have done, and they let you know starting, I forgot when I saw the first tweet. It might have been early today or might have been yesterday. It was yesterday. Well, one chump put out a tweet that said, "Your body, my choice." That was one of the motherfuckers that's up for a cabinet position or for a spot in administration. Mm-hmm. You got another motherfucker put out a post that said, let me see. Oh, it says women talking about withholding sex as if you got a choice. They didn't wait to inauguration. They telling you now what's going to happen.
But and one thing about like when Shorty ran, it's not just her really. It's any Democrat that run. They always got to argue with this own party. I never seen a Democrat run that didn't have to argue with somebody on the left about some dumb shit. Meanwhile, they still have to fight. Guess what? The Republicans standing in front of them. It's the dumbest shit, bro. Yeah. Ever since the beginning, I don't even remember the last time I watched politics that the Democrat ain't had to answer for something going through a campaign with their own party whining about something. While the Republican is the worst person in the world and their party ain't saying shit.
Because
it's the wildest shit.
Because you got all of these different factions in the Democratic Party, and everybody want their issue to be out front instead of just getting on a unified message and a unified platform and stand on it and drive that motherfucker into somebody's head like Republicans do. They choose to. That's why we at this point now. Only two things was gonna happen. Either she was gonna win, or you was gonna fuck the party up, and the party fucked up.
Just like motherfucker, Bernie Sanders come up.
Bernie Sanders, but the one that really pissed me off, and I'm gonna get to it right now.
He goes to put out a statement on how bad the Democratic Party is, and they don't pay attention to this, that, the fuck. But your bitch ass was just here for the last 8 months. Why you didn't tell him?
No, this
all this shit you whining about. Why you didn't say this? Why you didn't suggest this? Why you didn't tell him to do that then? You been here.
Well, this is what I want to say about
bitch ass nigga.
This is what I want to say to Bernie Sanders.
Then you have some shit like stay tuned. Man, fuck you.
This is what I gotta say, Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, kick rocks. You know why? Because you are probably one of, if not the most liberal senator in the Democratic Party. So all of them ideas that she was pushing, that Joe Biden put through with the student loan debt relief and all that shit, that was stuff you was pushing for years. That is what Bernie Bros was ran on. That was you was trying to push the party towards for years. And the stuff that she put out there to run on, and that the administration has been pushing through, that's the shit you want. So she ran on it, and she ran on it, and she lost.
And it can't. Like, what are you talking about?
So for you to come, that's bullshit for you for Bernie Sanders to come and say some shit like that.
Exactly. You're not even making sense, bruh.
As I thought about that shit a time or two, because at one point it started looking, it did end up looking that the party had went a little too left.
No, right here. He said today, despite the strong opposition from majority of Americans, we continue to spend billions funding the extremist Netanyahu government, war against Palestine, people which has led to horrific humanitarian disasters. We know that. Why would he do that? You get what I'm saying there? Now all of a sudden he just turned into this anti-democrat. Well, the big money interests and well-paid consultants who control the Democratic Party learn any real lessons from the disastrous campaign?
Well,
will they understand the pain and the politics alternative that tens of millions of Americans are experiencing? Do they have any idea who you talking about? Who is he talking about, bro?
He talking to his constituency.
This is the same motherfucker that so-called was just running with her.
Right.
What are you talking about?
But now motherfuckers want to distance themselves.
I'm doing everything I want. I can in my power to make sure she's president. And then what? What you do after that? And you start talking about business. What do you mean? This is the most pro-business administration who ever lived. Both of them walked on the picket line and got like, what the fuck? That's what another thing I mean. Trump not do this misinformation shit, dude. His bitch ass started this shit on the Democrat side. He not doing good on this side, bro. Do you know that? Mm-hmm. Bernie Sanders not do that Republican shit good. How all of a sudden you turn your back on all these people that you was with just a minute ago?
Because he just started.
And then start telling them they ain't got. Look what he said. They don't have no sense.
Bernie just started his next campaign. That's all Bernie did.
And he had a nerve to say, "Stay tuned."
Right. He talked. But Bernie's not a national. He's not running for a national audience. He talking to people in Vermont. That's who the fuck he talking to. But Bernie full of shit too. For him to say that, come on, dude. The plan, the ideas, and the policies you wanted to see enacted. That's what she was running on, because she's just as far to the left as Bernie Sanders. So
she was
basically,
running the same shit, bro.
So you know what?
The same shit. It was no reason for him to do this.
Because on it for real, that's why I don't understand why you didn't see a lot of motherfucking Bernie bros out there. And the only Bernie bro that you seen out there was that bitch Nina Turner, and she was always trashing her. Exactly. But if she is putting out the same proposals and policies that Bernie Sanders was doing, the only difference between her and Bernie Sanders is she's a black South Asian woman and he's a white dude. That's the only difference. So where was Bernie Sanders and all Bernie Sanders supporters during this time?
There was a pro-labor, pro-family agenda.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about at this point?
I mean, if according to him, and I guess what he's saying is that we abandon the working class, then what the fuck?
That's why I say
how far left?
That's my point. That's why I'm saying, do you want somebody to be racist with them? You want them to cater to racism? Because she gave them a platform for make their lives better. Mm-hmm. So what else you want them to do after that? That's why I said that's not nothing Democrats done is wrong. They got to do the things they've been doing, the way they've been doing it. Is nothing wrong with that, bro. If people choose a racism path to success and people vote for that, that don't mean you start doing that. No. Simple as that. No. If they don't keep winning on racism, that don't mean you turn a racism party. Then we as Americans be sitting here with two parties that's racist. For real. Let's trying their best to see who to be the racists.
Let's get one.
Come on, man. We don't need that.
Let's get one thing straight now. If as a result of this election, black people, let's get this shit straight. Black people at this point have saved the Democratic Party. Because if black people had not voted or had voted the other way, Trump would have basically he would have destroyed the Democratic Party, because you wouldn't have one demographic or one coalition left. But black men and black women saved this party and you had an opportunity really to rebuild it around and with black people. That is one of the things you got to do. You got to. Nobody can ever again question the loyalty of black people and why to the Democratic Party. Nobody can say that. The Democratic Party right now has the black vote, as long as we say so, because now we know that if we defect, it ain't no Democratic Party. That's why your vote counts. Because on the for real, if you really want a black agenda and push a black agenda, we put up numbers and saved this party in this election. But if we ever as a people, and if we as a people voted in the numbers that we are capable of, but ain't putting up because of some people just feel their vote don't count or whatever, or ain't into the process or whatever, that if we ever do, we will never, and Democrats get their shit together, we will never lose another election again. And they can't afford, right now, the Democratic Party cannot afford to alienate black people, black women, black men. I don't give a fuck, black midgets, whatever you got out there. They can't, because we saved them. Just think today where the Democratic Party would be if black people didn't put up the numbers they put up or do what they did and vote, black men and black women and Latino women and Jewish people. Can't forget them, and Jewish people. And that's another thing they can never do. The rift they keep trying to put between blacks and Jews and try to keep on pushing and perpetrating it. You really can't. You really need to stop it, or you should try to stop trying that shit, because that's not, you can't look when the shit is on the line and with the civil rights and whatever, blacks and Jews always end up standing together. And they did basically again. Blacks, Jews, Latino women, and the rest of everybody else fucking voted for Trump.
So she has 74 million people. She has 72. He looks like he's going past 74 now. Okay. So he's 74. So 33 million black people voted. So that's half of that. 33 out of 71 million.
Okay.
So that's basically our party.
Right. It's ours. But now, what do you got to do going forward? You won't have to.
This party's shaky now, because if Latino voters will just stay for some reason with Republican, if everybody was to vote their interest, it would be no Republican Party.
Correct.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So if white people was to vote their interest, not be racist, right? And just vote because not abortion and shit like that. Vote because everything lines up. Yeah. They all would vote Democrat at all times.
But
it'll never be a Republican.
But they won't let that happen.
But Republicans are so smart to brainwash them in certain things, in certain areas, like keep them with the abortion, keep them with the guns, 2 key points just to keep them in the party.
Look,
Democrats have nothing to keep you in the party. Look, other than feelings. I'm gonna take care of you.
This is the problem with Democrats.
They don't have no key issues and they're not aggressive.
And
during a year, in Congress, Senate, stay aggressive.
Look, you Democrats, this is the problem. The Republicans use the machine with these podcasters and all of this other stuff, and with Elon buying X and Truth Social and all of this, that they played the shit. They played the shit out of everything, and everything that they was doing.
They ran the internet.
Yeah.
And Fox ran the airways for them.
Yeah, but everything they claimed that the Democrats was doing, they was actually doing. And it just done all the time. They are so busy putting it out there that Democrats take the black vote for granted. That the white people that they got to push it don't realize that their vote is taken for granted even as well. But if that's the case. And they constantly keep on voting for these motherfuckers and don't get nothing. You pour at the beginning of the administration, and probably then went downhill more.
Hell yeah.
Come on. We did it on this. We put the facts on this podcast. 9 out of the top 10 poorest states in the country are ran by Republicans. So take that for what
because they don't want to give you fucking Medicaid. They don't give you shit in these states, bro.
Yeah, but see what the Democrats got to do now, that's one of the things they got to do. They got to invest. They got to invest in if you got some leaning radio hosts or whatever, or
yeah, some of them investors and shit.
You got to
don't wait till time to run for shit. Spend money on these fucking podcasts or whatever the fuck going on there. Get in the game, bro. Stop letting them run that shit.
You got podcasters out here. You got influencers out here. You got to invest in them people.
And then another thing is you got to realize the Democratic side don't lie. Don't be making up shit either, though. There ain't no shock and awe going on.
Yeah,
Republican side be lying and making up shit, and they entertaining for real.
Look, the Republicans
got entertainment president. Bro.
Well, Trump, MAGA, and the Republicans basically got a network of let's see what they call it, non-traditional media with these with doing the with Fox News and with Fox News and the talk show and the right-leaning radio talk show hosts and the podcasters and so forth. They basically got a monopoly on it, as we said. They got a network. The Democrats don't got that and need to build it from the ground up.
The one person they had was they got on TV late night with Coleman or whatever the fuck his name,
Colbert.
Yeah. Them the only people they really have. Stuff like that is what I'm trying to make people understand what I'm saying. Like those two people. Republicans got those all over the place, like because everywhere. Look, if you go on the internet, it's go Bears all over the place on the right. Colbert need to get him a podcast.
All of these mediums, all of these things, these podcasts, these TV shows, radio hosts, they got one thing in common. They got some flamethrowers on the motherfucking airwaves, always throwing bombs. Don't give a fuck about collateral damage. Don't give a fuck if it's true or not, but they always throwing
just like
bombs.
She Not Black type shit.
Now, you need to help build up them bloggers and or talk podcasting.
Now this go out to any strategists out there in the Democratic Party listening. Might stumble across this podcast. We ain't nobody, but might like to listen to some of this shit sometime. You know what I'm saying?
We need a network of flamethrowers, and the Democrats don't got no flamethrowers.
Or a network of motherfuckers just making up shit if you have to, like they've been doing. Fuck it.
I don't mean like making up shit, but
twist their words like they do.
Go out there, and when they say some simple shit, you got some motherfuckers that start some outrage. The Democrats don't got nobody.
Thank you.
The Democrats don't got nobody that wants to go viral. Well, put it like this. In their orbit. Because it's out there. Because I know damn well there's been some shit said on this podcast right here. We always throwing bombs and throwing flames. So you need mofos like us out there.
They gotta stop patting the pockets of some of these podcasts. There's a lot of big podcasts. I don't really know how many left-leaning podcasts out there, but there's so many right-leaning joints that they blowing the whole thing out of pocket.
It ain't even.
You just gotta put them people on the airways, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta put it on there, give them the money, like all y'all bundling money and shit. Do that.
Yeah.
You gotta get you one person, a spokesperson out there, all the way through this campaign. Is it her, Kamala, or you find somebody else,
right?
Or main man in L.A. What's that bitch nigga name? The governor
Newsom.
Use him for 4 years. Get somebody. I'd rather Kamala do it because she just went through all that. Let her go face to face with this clown for 4 years now. Don't nobody stop.
Oh, it's gonna be.
Don't nobody stop. Let's keep fucking going on him. Everything come out of his mouth. Have a press conference. This is what I gotta say about that. You bitch nigga. Yeah. Every time. Oh, that's what the bills you want to do today? I told y'all. Remember I said Project 2025? Turn the page. That's what he want to do. I told you. We gotta have this the whole time. Every time you talk about doing something. Every time you about to do something. Put up a judge. Hey, did I tell y'all? Your rights, this is about to happen now. She got to come up and follow him through this whole fucking joint.
Yeah.
And then have some podcasts like you were saying. When they say dumb shit, when they do dumb shit. Hey,
but
put a spotlight on that shit, bro.
Yeah,
let's get at their asses. Let's dog them. Let's do what they do.
They have to start doing doing that shit now.
Now.
It should have been started. Because
listen to us, God damn it.
Because Kamala's not gonna be the only one out there because 2028 the campaign already started. Motherfuckers ain't probably ain't made it official or whatever. But anybody that's thinking about running in 2028, and it's probably more likely going to be against JD Vance, y'all got to.
You might not really have to have one voice. Be honest with you, but you got to have somebody out there constantly.
No, it's going to be somebody out there constantly because somebody. Look, right now, even though I think she, in the primary, she deserves to put her own campaign together again and run. Mm-hmm. And if somebody beat her, they beat her.
That's how I feel too.
That's just the way I feel about that. But he ain't gonna be no shorter candidates because there's going to be a lot of people out there and they're gonna put it out there for various reasons that they feel as though they should be the candidate, and there's going to be a lot of motherfuckers on both sides because.
Another thing Trump made it clear is, like, when people were making her go into details and shit, but never talking about him in details, you're going to win a presidency by riding off big promises, right? You have to go into details of a lot of different things if you make a big promise. You feel me?
Yeah.
So if it's mass deportations, right? I don't have to tell you how I'm going to do it. I can go through this whole campaign as long as everybody know I want mass deportation. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So that's another way they got to learn how to do this. Cut down on amount of words they putting in the shit. Cut it down, straight talk to motherfuckers, right?
Like I say.
And make sure whatever messages you're getting off is going into the Spanish community too.
Yeah.
Like them Spanish leaders, where the fuck y'all was at? Y'all ain't relay some of this shit?
But like
the black, put like this, black leaders, black celebrities, y'all always look at these people and be like, what the fuck they doing? But it bring awareness and it let people know what's going on, right? Our community let us know what the fuck was happening.
Yeah.
And our community, the black community, took our ass out there and fucking voted. We don't need nobody looking at us talking about shit after this. Y'all need to look at everybody else. The white motherfuckers, Latinos, whoever y'all need to look at. It won't be black people this time. We did what the fuck we supposed to do. We already knew what the assignment was. Our peoples came and told us. Our community leaders told us what was up. Our motherfucking church leaders told us what was up. We went out and voted. We knew what our issues was. Latino leaders, y'all dropped the ball too. Y'all ain't talk to these knucklehead motherfuckers.
Let me tell you something.
Y'all ain't explaining to them what the fuck was going on.
This shit is so deep.
Cardi B, I know she ain't explained shit.
This shit is so deep, and I think people really
Jennifer Lopez ain't explained shit.
No, ain't nobody explaining.
They dropped the ball in their own fucking community. Whoever in the Latino community, Fat Joe, you came at the last minute. No, I take it back because he was in the campaign. He even interviewed her a couple of times in those barbershop type shit. So he tried, right? But he didn't make it a Latino community type thing. He needed to go to his community and explain to him. Don't let her sit there and talk to him regular. Go in his community. Make sure it's getting transmitted into his community, right? I don't know what happened here with the Latino motherfuckers, but whoever the Latino leaders are and famous motherfuckers are, you dropped the ball too, without explaining to you the Latino community what was at stake.
That's true.
Our community told us, motherfucker.
That's true.
Complied.
That's
Fuck wrong
true.
with y'all.
But it goes back to what we keep talking about. The Democrats need to get out here and get them a network of media or podcasters and influencers or whatever.
Let's
that
get it.
Their message. They get their message out.
Man, we gotta start sending memos to these people. We gotta start showing them how to do these campaigns.
That's why everybody jumping in. Everybody jumping in at the last minute with a different message over here. She got to go to the Latinos for this, or she got to go to the black men for that, or she got to go to white women for this. She got to do this, and Trump had one message:
I'm gonna deport your ass.
They got to go. Taxes getting cut.
He didn't explain nothing.
Right, that's all he said.
That's it.
I know what I did before. I'm gonna do it again. All right, y'all liked it. Vote for me. The motherfuckers, and
all these people that voted for the economy, he didn't explain what he's gonna do for them.
Like I say,
about the economy, he didn't explain shit about the economy.
But
so how that's gonna be what you voted for?
But
fuck out of here. She was black and she was a she. Fuck out of here.
And see, that's that. See, hindsight, looking back on it, like I was saying,
We just broke the numbers down. We just broke these numbers down.
I'm saying,
it's clear.
What I'm trying to say is, looking back on it in the moment, it was all it is look good. Like damn, man, she fucking him up. I mean, she fucked him up at the debate, and man, everything she did. I don't think you can find, if you can find more than maybe 2 or 3 things in this campaign, you could have gave her a legitimate low B or C for. Let me know what the fuck that is. I don't see it, but she did that. But during that whole time, it looked good, and you think Trump had one message, and the only thing that changed was his message. With his message was this: when Biden dropped out and she came up, he just changed the name of the person.
Yeah, they did some wild shit.
He blamed everything on. But it goes back to what I was saying about be careful in the beginning, because it's a lot of people out here. We know Joe Biden for over 50 years. We know what Joe Biden stands for. We know what Joe Biden's message is. Even if it's sometimes we can't understand what the fuck he's saying, we know what he's talking about. So you would have had a consistent message against consistent message. Whereas when she got in, it was, what was the first thing? We don't know her. That was the first thing they kept saying, because everybody wanted the first interview so they can try to get her with a gotcha question or whatever the fuck. And she held off on that for a month. And it was, we don't know her, or she gotta introduce herself to the people or whatever. So boom.
But the last polls was she was 49, Trump was 46. That was the last poll.
The last polls.
The last polls were her, Biden and Trump was 48, 47. So she improved where they was at. It's just at the end, she's black and she's a woman, bro. It's just no other way around this.
I agree.
We looked at the numbers. We tried to find something different. That's what it was.
But
even from Latin America, it was racism and misogyny.
You know what I'm saying?
Even from white women.
For her to drop, it gotta be a reason. Like it's something in there. I mean, it's just more than damn. Could you? And that make you think about the fucking party, because I ain't gonna say that was all, because it was people who voted for him but didn't vote for her. So that I don't know if that was all Democrats or was independents included in there too. Because we kept saying, how the fuck you got all these people kept coming on CNN and MSNBC and all this shit talking about, I'm still undecided, I don't know who to vote for, I don't know. And we sitting here like, bitch, hey, the choice is clear.
Yeah.
But you still have, and everybody, even people on TV was like, I don't understand, man, how some people be undecided. And now that you look back on it, shit, what the fuck was we missing? Because it looked like a portion of that could have been undecided,
not voting
or swinging his way at the end. Because the undecideds could have voted for him.
He got the same amount. Nothing swung his way.
No, because
nothing swung his way. He got the same amount last year. She just didn't get votes. Somebody didn't vote. That was it. Hey. He didn't take anything. He didn't swing anything. He didn't gain anything.
Shit, he won all the swing states.
74 million votes. The same amount. If she would have got her right amount of votes, he wouldn't have won those swing states.
Because in the end, he got more states. He won more states.
Because she didn't get the votes.
Okay, but he got
his votes missing here.
He got the same amount. He won more states this time, but got the same amount. So he did have a drop off somewhere that was made up by them states that he won this time. So he won them because she didn't get no votes there. Right. So, he didn't win them because he took them. He won them because she didn't get what she's supposed to get. She won all the battlegrounds this time. He won all the battlegrounds. So he went up in that motherfucker. She went up in there and they lived in the battlegrounds. They stayed up in there. Every time you turn around, and she didn't win not one of them. So what the fuck that she was putting out there that he blew the blue wall up. She did not win one battleground.
But you're not understanding. You're not understanding, right? If the man is at the same, did he win last time?
He won. No, he didn't win.
All right.
He didn't win.
So if the man is at the same amount of level, right? It's nothing he done. It's something didn't happen on the right side. Right. And those people that are missing here.
Right.
That's it. He didn't blow up no blue walls. He didn't do anything. Nothing happened different. Well, the different part was on the Democratic side.
Hey,
they didn't vote.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything different.
And my question is,
if you don't bring out the many people as he bring out, he gonna win the states.
And my question is, they didn't vote, and I want to know why.
We got the uncommitted. We know why they didn't do it, and we just seen the men of Latinos done voted for him. So that's about 20% of it right there.
But because
then you got the white women.
That's
it.
I don't think no
herbs is uncommitted. I mean, that's the pool right there. You getting it
right? I mean, look,
it's real clear now.
It came down and Debbie kept saying if they had won 3 states, if they'd have held the blue wall, which was Michigan.
She missing 4 million votes, really.
Hold on. So they saying if they could have held on Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, they'd have won. So that would have made up the difference. And plus it would have took some from him. So it was down to maintaining the blue wall. But he fucked around and blew the fucking blue wall up. So they saying the blue wall was enough to swing the election. maybe not. I don't know. Because she also lost Arizona, Nevada, and all that other shit.
She would have lost. Period. Hispanic men made it so she couldn't win.
But
she could not win.
I'm going to say this and say it again. Y'all chose.
Put it like this: Latino men made it so that it was no way she could have won all 7 of those states without Latino men, bro. What? Now you see what I'm saying? Even if she would have got all the votes she supposed to have, in these battleground states would have been the same outcome. With Puerto Rican and Latino men flipping the table like that.
What? The man that got 81 million votes. Hey, y'all didn't want him.
And we need to find out what is going on.
And then
in the Hispanic community, bro.
And then another mistake that she made that I thought was a mistake is in the last 2 weeks, you did no campaigning with Joe Biden in the blue wall states. At that, so like I say, it was a good campaign.
How are we gonna do that when this nigga approval rating in the 30s and the right track, wrong track 72 to 20 something?
He is very, very.
And he the one is the problem is the Gaza. They call him suicidal Gaza Joe or some shit.
He's not going.
And you said bring him around her?
No. He's not going to the nation. He's going to Democrats, and he is very, 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 very popular.
It's no way possible you could think that.
People love Joe, and you watch.
You know, if he would have ran with that genocide shit, it would have been nowhere near the low weight it was with her. It'd been a high level.
Look
at the DNC. It'd been a high level.
Look.
The fact that she was in there had it at low level, bro.
The fact of the matter
is tripping.
The fact of the matter is this. The fact
you gotta remember where he was at.
It's what you know. It's what all come down to this.
Come on now.
To me, it's this. When he won against the same dude, and it's the point you making tonight, he got the same amount of votes he got the last time. This man got 81 million. Y'all stabbed that man in the back. Nancy Pelosi.
He wouldn't have got it.
You don't know that. You don't
First
know.
First of all, he genocide Joe to people, bro. Not just in administration like her. He the problem. He was the one. Genocide Joe.
He's not the problem.
They named him Genocide Joe.
What fuck genocide?
Are you serious?
She got
she had
10 million.
She had a Gaza problem. He was the Gaza problem.
No.
What, you want to ride around with him?
Y'all pushed this man out.
Okay, that's over.
Pushed him out. Hold on.
That's over.
And got over 10 million votes less.
He would have did the same thing.
You don't know that.
Other than the
Because
bigotry,
a lot of
2 million,
people,
3
because
million,
a lot of people that voted for him
was not
may
voting
have
on
to-
him again.
You don't know
They
that.
call him Suicide Joe.
I don't care what they call her.
Are you serious?
They sit there and blame this woman and said that
All they doing with her is saying she was with him. But he the one that did it.
Look, you're going to your base. You're going to your people.
It's not no.
He had 81 million people that voted for him the last time.
You keep bringing up last time we was in pandemic. I keep telling you that them numbers are overinflated anyway.
Because
you keep bringing pandemic numbers up.
Because you lost.
Who?
She lost.
This nigga would have lost anyway.
We don't know this.
Yes, we do.
If he would have, he would have.
We know he would have lost. That's why he quit.
Because she lost too. And
he quit.
He blew her out.
He was a point behind when he quit. She was 3 points behind when she lost.
You know as well as I do, he was
make this make sense. But you trying to make everybody believe that he would have won.
None of it worked. I didn't say he would have won.
He would have lost. He probably would have lost worse.
No, he don't. No, I don't believe that.
He would have had some of these votes she got.
Over 10 million.
They call him Genocide Joe.
I don't care. He was.
Are you fucking serious?
I don't care what they
his
call
fucking approval rating is below 30s.
And Trump's wasn't no
What
better.
world are you in? I know you like him,
Trump,
but the rest of the world don't.
Come on.
The right track, wrong track is 70.
Y'all did, hey, they fucked around and find out. And look what happened. Y'all did what y'all did.
He would have got blown out, bro.
It don't matter. She got what
What
she
you
got
mean it
blown
don't
out
matter?
for him. Because it was his race to run. You did what you did, and everything is fucked up.
He lost. He would have lost regardless. In fact, if you want to do it that route, it's his fault then.
No, it's not.
He should have been got the fuck out. What you wait to? What you wait for? What do you wait for?
No.
Why you wait?
He was going to run.
Why he only gave her 107 days?
Huh?
Oh shit!
He didn't plan on giving her shit. He didn't plan on giving her shit.
Why you ain't stay in then? All right then. He fucked it out.
And you was loving it when they forced him out. And I told y'all, they got to bring it home. It don't mean shit if they don't bring it home.
There's also reason you think he's going to win.
Because, hey, I ain't saying
this nigga was Genocide Joe.
I don't care.
What you mean you don't care?
He was sleepy. You know why? Because the people he was talking to he wasn't talking to them people calling him Genocide Joe.
Are you serious? No, they wasn't.
Democrat.
It was Democrats calling him Genocide Joe.
It don't
matter. The people that came to all her rallies would have blew his shit up
and lost.
They would
nobody going to
Stop. I need you to come to reality for a minute.
No, you become the reality.
Stop for a minute.
They lost.
That Gaza Strip was serious. It only tampered down because she was in it.
Look.
Are you fucking serious? Look. He would have got the doors blown off his ass.
We don't know what.
It's bad enough he fucked the debate up. He was old. He couldn't keep up with another old jackass.
And she lost. And they got him out the race.
Listen about that. Listen what you're saying.
They got him out the race.
First of all, you comparing it with pandemic numbers.
No.
First of all. Second of all, this bitch ass nigga waited for 107 days.
No.
He should have been got his old ass out.
No.
Second of all, third, he fucked it up then. If he knew he getting out, stay the fuck in there.
They fucked it up.
Why you get out?
They fucked it up. I told you
got out.
What y'all want.
Who got out?
He got out.
What do you wait for then?
When they took the money, he couldn't run.
Why he just keep running?
Huh?
They would have gave to him eventually.
They gave him the money. No.
They would have him out there against Trump for no reason.
You trying to change history. You knew
no, that was you doing.
I'm not changing history.
Somebody's just trying to force him out. Act like he's going to
all of them turn on him and force him out. That's
beside the point.
No, they trashed his name.
When he got out, he's behind 1 point.
They got the candidate.
The polls had him behind 1 point. Yes or no?
Yeah, something like that.
His motherfucker approval rating is in the 30s.
Okay, but he was still behind.
But you want some reason to think he gonna win?
I didn't say he was gonna win.
What he was gonna do?
I was saying we'll never know.
It's irrelevant.
We'll never know. It's not irrelevant.
He should have stayed his scary ass in.
Because y'all should have backed your candidate. You should have backed the candidate
what
that
you
the people voted for. And
what you doing is doing something irrelevant, bruh.
Now you lost. You're
doing something that's irrelevant.
No, you pulled a power move. And you got Joe Biden out of the race. Cool.
Which is irrelevant.
No, it's not irrelevant.
It is.
Because you know why?
If he want to act like that's the fault, he should have been got out then. That's the fault.
It's not irrelevant because it lost. Regardless of if he would have won,
He should have got before the debate then.
No. Regardless if he would have won or if he would have lost.
What?
14 million people voted for him to run that race.
Oh no! So you going
No.
way back?
You got to. 14 million people got up, went to the polls, voted for him to run that race.
All right. So now you see why he won.
Hold on.
You're thinking it's
Hold on.
So it's best MAGA.
It was Nancy Pelosi.
MAGA feel like
Chuck
this.
See, you're never going to get it right unless you tell the truth.
MAGA
And the
feel
truth
like this.
was, and the truth was, Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, a couple more, quite a few more, came out, boom, boom, into the snowball that he got to get out of the race. It's a drag on a down ballot race. It's a drag on the House and the Senate. If he stay in the race, the donors ain't gonna give us no money. We're gonna lose the House and the Senate. Okay. That's what.
So now it's a Harold Murray.
Whoa.
So
now,
he is over.
now,
He was
now,
already about to lose.
now,
That's over.
Hold on.
What we
Okay,
doing now
that's
is
what
trying
they
to
said.
find a way
That's
to
what they said.
win.
Right. So we got to get to
So that's it.
Okay. If you want to solve the solution, go back to the beginning. So you got him out. He got out. He said, boom, I'm not going to run. I endorse her. She got out there, caught fire. Boom, blew up. Okay. She did all this shit. Everything. She started with campaigns. She started with small ones and they grew into big ass joints. She was blowing them out with nobody. She was leading in all the polls. She was doing it. She had all the celebrities coming out. She was giving damn near concerts at some of her rallies. People was loving her. She did the appearance on Saturday Night Live and everything. It was nothing nobody complained about. Nobody. We said on here at all times, like, damn, man, she wasn't a hell of a fucking race. But in the end, all of that, we lost.
Which was going to happen with him.
Don't
So
matter.
this was just
It
a Hail
don't
Murray.
matter. Okay, you can call
They
it a
didn't
Hail
catch the Hail Murray
I'm
like the
saying-
Redskins did.
I'm
The
saying-
Commanders did.
I'm saying
It was a Hail Murray.
I'm saying.
So why go back and talk about it's a Hail Murray because he was already losing.
If he was going
Would have never did that if he wasn't losing.
He was going to win or he was going to lose.
No, he was losing.
If no matter what would have happened,
He was losing.
we'll never know.
He was
We'll
losing.
never know. We will never know.
He was a point
ran.
behind when he dropped
But
out.
it doesn't matter.
What you mean it don't matter?
Doesn't matter now. What it was because he's out of the race.
He was losing
and
when
the
he got
race
out.
is hers.
Period.
The race is hers. He
Everybody
made
in the bottom was losing when he was
Okay.
in. Period.
But how it would have turned out on November 5th, we'll never know. If it was
Because
by
we threw a
what's
Hail
up.
Murray because he had us in
No,
the
it
tank.
wasn't a Hail Murray. It wasn't.
Are you
that
fucking
wasn't no Hail
serious?
Murray.
She was the Hail
There
Murray.
was no Hail Mary because you still it was what 2 or 3 weeks away from the convention, so you didn't have to nominate nobody to the convention, and you could have nominated somebody.
Now we talking
at
about
the
nominating people? What do you mean? I'm lost now.
That's what you calling her a Hail Mary?
Yeah.
No, she's not a Hail Mary because other people could have stepped in.
That would have been still a Hail Mary, regardless who it would have been.
Okay.
This is a Hail Murray
If it
because
was a
he
Hail Murray-
losing.
If it was a Hail Murray,
Because he losing. Regardless of how they did this next step, we're doing this next step because he
whatever the
losing.
fuck it is, if it was a Hail
We
Mary,
throwing the Hail
it was a
Murray
Hail
now.
Murray because
No matter
you
who
panic,
throwing it, who catching it.
you panic. Oh, I ain't
You
gonna
say
you
it's panic.
I ain't. You know what? I'm gonna take that panic.
You say
back.
it's panic.
I ain't gonna say panicky.
You was losing.
I say you plotted.
But you still was
plotted,
losing.
and you got that dude out the race.
You was
Okay,
losing.
He was losing. He was losing.
And he was calling
We don't
Genocide
know if
Joe
he
while he was at it.
Okay, we know he was losing,
And been called
He was
Genocide
behind.
Joe.
but we
They
know one
blame
thing.
him for the war in Gaza.
Okay, but we know
Okay.
the fact she lost.
Why you keep saying that?
She lost because she's not.
No, Biden lost.
She's no. Biden ain't got nothing to do with that.
She ran for 107
No, no,
days.
no.
Biden ran for 12 months.
No,
He
no,
lost
no,
that
no,
fucking
no, no,
race.
no.
That's why she had to get in it.
No.
Because he lost the fucking race.
Stop.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Stop trying to change history.
That nigga ran
You
for
know
a
what the
year.
fuck happened.
He
You know
ran
what
for a
happened.
year against Trump and fucking got his ass handed to him. Down by 1 point. Everybody called him Genocide Joe. This shit is fucking over.
They stabbed
It's
him
time
in the
to
back.
break the glass.
They stabbed him in
That's
the back.
over.
They stabbed him
Whatever
in
we
the back.
do after we
They
break the
stabbed
glass
him
is
in the back.
irrelevant.
They got him out the race, and
Like,
they
what the
still
fuck?
lost. That's why Nancy Pelosi looking like an idiot today.
It doesn't matter
Because
if you win or
you
lose
did
after
all
that.
this, man.
Because you're trying something. You try not to lose.
Because you treated that man fucked up. It wasn't what
You
you
missing
did.
a lot of things
it
up,
was
bro.
how you did
You
it.
missing a lot of things
Now,
up.
I'm going back as a person. I'm
You
telling
mixing
you
a
how
lot
it
of
is.
shit up.
I'm giving you as the view of a person
You
who
mixing
went
a
out
lot of
and
shit
voted
up.
for that man.
That's your problem.
What y'all get.
You're looking at it completely
That's what
wrong.
happened. No, I'm not looking at it completely wrong. Because
He
I
quit.
actually went out there and I know what happened. They forced that man out of the race.
He quit.
They forced him out. You know what happened.
He quit.
You don't do that.
He quit.
You know he had.
He quit.
You know they turned
The black
on
lady
him
was on
and
TV
they
defending him
trashed
all week.
him.
His bitch
And
ass
they
didn't even tell
trashed him.
her that he was
waited
about to
till
quit.
They waited till the man
Hold on,
was
bro.
sick.
Hold on.
He was
This bitch
sick
ass nigga,
and
nah.
it-
Some
Yo,
reason you want to act like
y'all
she
did.
lost his fucking race.
She lost
Hold the
the
fuck
race.
up. Hold the fuck up.
She
This
lost the
bitch
race.
ass white nigga was running, old ass bitch nigga was
You
running.
need to cut
Hold on,
that
don't
shit
talk
out.
over me now.
You need to cut that shit out. You know you wrong.
Now you done?
You wrong.
Damn, I'm gonna tell you why that bitch ass nigga lost it. He ran for 12 months and lost that fucking mace. Then he went in the fucking debate and fell on his fucking nose. They call his bitch ass nigga Genocide Joe. He was gonna fucking get blown the fuck out. All they did was break the glass and try something. Whether they win or lose was irrelevant. They was already losing with this jackass. What are you talking about, bruh? You sound crazy.
Whether or not,
That nigga was trash.
whether or not
The fuck out of here.
he was the people. He was the
He
one.
was not
He
winning.
was the one. He was the one.
He wouldn't fuck you up with the Gaza shit. She ain't got nothing to do with that.
Well,
Do she got something to do with Gaza? Yes or
whether he
no?
won, whether he
Yes or
won
no, Tony?
lost, we don't what?
Do she have something to do with the Gaza problem?
Yes, she's vice president.
You starting to sound like MAGA.
She's vice president.
What she supposed to do?
She's vice president.
What she supposed to do?
She's going.
So you want to take the blame for Biden too?
She's part of the administration.
So Biden ain't do shit.
He's going to anything that's going on in Biden.
Biden is making the calls. Don't bring it on
Don't
her.
put it on the motherfucker.
How you put it on her?
Because she's part of the administration.
All she doing is sitting there. That nigga said do that.
No. Okay.
Your boy said do it.
Okay. Now you
gonna put her in it?
Now you
Now you want to smear her with the Republicans?
No, I'm not spearing her.
What the fuck she got to do with the Gaza Strip, bro?
Because she's part of the administration.
Really?
And she promotes the administration's position on what's going on
Really?
in that region.
What the fuck he do, right?
Right.
So what you talking about?
The buck fought, the buck stopped.
He
with
did it,
him,
right?
But she's part
It's
of
his
the
fault.
administration.
Whatever going on there, it's his fault.
Look,
Why you trying to broad stroke her?
I didn't say
That what you
I
trying to
didn't
do?
say it's his fault. I'm not saying
It's his
it's
fucking
her
fault. What's she got to do with it?
Hold
Well, she in
on,
administration. It's
whoa,
her talk too.
whoa.
No,
It's
what?
she's going to get blamed for
Really,
everything
bro?
in the administration.
No, we
They
talking about.
blamed her for everything that
No,
went
we
on in
talking
the
about you
administration.
specifically.
Who we?
How the fuck she got something to do with the Gaza Strip?
Because she's vice president.
What she do?
You best believe she's involved in the
What did she
negotiations too.
do? Did she make that call?
She is part of the administration.
Can she make the calls?
Biden makes all the calls.
So why you bringing her up?
So what you saying? She's
What make
good?
you say that?
Okay, so she don't do nothing?
So anything
She
going
don't
on in
do
Gaza
nothing.
Strip is his fucking
No,
fault. He did it.
No, look. Any administration.
So when he drops out, a person
No.
had nothing to do with it.
No.
Go get smeared with
No.
it. But you
know-
think if this nigga
you
would have
know the
ran,
buck-
all that issue wouldn't have been his problem?
You know the buck.
You sound
know
crazy.
The buck stops with Biden. The buck
Exactly.
stops with Biden.
He was genocide
Everything-
fucking Joe.
Everything
Like,
that
what the
goes
fuck?
on in that minute, she is vice president. She
So
is-
they was gonna vote for
she is-
genocide Joe. Are you making yourself make any fucking sense?
Look, you
He was
said-
dead.
look,
He was a
They
tuna
did.
fish, bruh.
They did what they did.
He was
But
a
it
tuna
his
fish, bruh.
Vote. It was his
What's
race
wrong
to
with you?
run. They didn't have to do what they did and did that man like they did.
He was a tuna
That's
fish.
why they got.
What's wrong with you?
That's part of why you got 10 million less votes.
He was
Because
dead. He would have
it
still
doesn't
had 10
matter.
million. We would
It
still
wasn't
had 10 million
that.
less.
It doesn't. You
It
don't
been
know
8.
this.
It would just
You
been
don't
8.
know this because
You don't know it.
everybody jumped up.
You
It
don't
was
know it.
happy. They got Biden out. You was the main one.
See,
I'm
you vote
voting
that
for.
bullshit.
I'm voting for because she black.
What that guy
And
do?
you know what?
See how you
voted for
now
her,
you getting like
and-
MAGA, bro.
And she lost.
Yeah, you really doing your MAGA thing.
Because
You
if
mixing
you're
8
gonna
things
fix
up with
this
this. What the
problem,
fuck are you talking
if
about?
you're going to
You
fix
mixing
this
8 different
problem,
things up.
if you're going to fix the problem, go back to the beginning.
For some odd reason, tell me when you're done.
What?
Go ahead. Keep going.
If you're going to fix this problem that's going on, go back to the motherfucking beginning. Okay? Y'all did that man in a messed up way. You lost over 10 million votes. That's a problem. That's a problem.
And some odd reason you think he was getting them.
I didn't say he was getting.
So what you talking about?
All
then?
I'm saying is you'll never know.
How you know it would have
why?
been even less than that if
How
he
do
was
you
in
know
it?
this?
He was Genocide Joe.
It doesn't mean that
He was the border man.
So what?
He was the motherfucker with the economy.
He
It would have been even worse.
check this out. Check this out.
What the planet you
Check
on?
this out. Check this out.
He did the
Check this
economy.
out.
He
Check this
did the
out.
border.
Check this out.
They just smeared her with it,
Check this out. In
and it
the
worked.
primaries.
He the one that did it, actually.
In the primaries.
Like, what the fuck?
In the primaries.
He was a tuna fish, bruh.
In the primaries. 14 million people
Oh, my God.
said, 14 million people said, this is the candidate we like, or this is the man we like to.
What makes that relevant, bro? What makes that relevant?
It
Tell
makes
me.
it relevant
Tell me.
because she end up with over 10 million votes less than he
What they got to do with it?
It got something to do with it.
Why?
Because if she had a significant drop off in those people who were Biden supporters, that's a problem. And you got to get these people back. If you want to win, if we want to win again, and we want to take away, you got to get everybody back.
All right. So you think people that had a problem with God is voting for him? Why were you even thinking about that? He even drops out the bottom if he in it.
Look,
what are you talking about?
First of all, you got something right. Because why are we talking about this?
No, don't stop now.
Nah, because on the for real,
It would have dropped out. You already explained yourself. Why wouldn't I go start rolling? Then you come back in.
All right, go ahead. I'm just saying
it drops out the bottom. Real simple, bruh. This bitch ass nigga was running for 12 fucking months. I would have voted for his ass. He would have died across the line. His old ass was getting his ass smoked by a fucking felon. Pig racist. Get his ass smoked. His motherfucking approval rating is in the 30s. Right track, wrong track, 75-20. Gaza Strip, they call this nigga Gaza Jill, fucking Genocide Joe. And you think that clown about to win? That's why he got the fuck out. Now anything after that is irrelevant because you're trying to just salvage some shit. Now when that bitch nigga got out, he was down by 1. When she lost, she was up by 3. So she bettered the campaign from where it was when she got in. So fuck that shit you talking. He was a piece of shit. Get the fuck over that. He was a dead piece of doorknob, bruh. You tripping.
Don't cover up for the fact that they did that man dirty.
Who cares about that?
They did him dirty.
Nobody give a fuck.
And they lost anyway.
And she still better the campaign. And what is 107 days?
I agree.
Up the motherfucking points.
I agree.
And she ran a better campaign.
But it wasn't good enough. But it wasn't
so
good enough.
obviously he was gonna get blown the fuck out.
We don't know that.
We do know. That's why he dropped out.
That's the problem why y'all argue, because you know you can never prove it.
He dropped out.
Because you know why?
Why he quit?
Because you know what? Because you know what the thing he gonna say.
What?
He ain't gonna say it to her.
He can't say shit.
He gonna say it. He gonna say it to Nancy Pelosi. You don't know. You know what he gonna say?
What?
Damn. When I ran against Trump, I got 81 million votes.
That was 4 years ago in the pandemic.
And
your ass is losing about 1 point now in 2024.
He can always
the fuck are you talking about? Wake your old ass up. That's why you ass out because you talking about some shit back then. You lost.
He can say.
In 2024, you're losing.
Sit here and
now he's losing.
That's why
he was losing in all battleground states at the point in time when he got out.
He can say for the rest of his
life. So what
life,
are we talking about? If you want to say something,
of his life,
he fucked it up by staying in the race first, by getting in the race second, or by waiting so long but not even giving her a chance to win.
But
he fucked it up.
At the end of
what
the day,
you talking about?
When he ran against Trump
in a pandemic, those days are over. Why you bringing that old shit up?
I don't give a fuck if he ran against him in the middle of a nuclear holocaust.
No, you're not making no sense.
He can say for the rest of his life, and he throws it up in Nancy Pelosi's face.
It's not gonna be no
when
good.
I ran against Donald Trump, I got 81 million votes.
Irrelevant.
And won.
Irrelevant.
Y'all did me like a dog.
Irrelevant.
Y'all fucked me over.
All right.
And got 10 million less.
What was the difference?
What's the problem?
What was the difference when he ran?
What? I don't give a fuck what the
Democrats are now mad. Republicans are not mad.
No.
Democrats are mad. Right or wrong? We in a fucking pandemic. You keep trying to talk like nothing is happening here. We're in a pandemic. Democrats are pissed the fuck off and ready to go vote ASAP. So stop playing. Right now, we're not pissed off. The motherfucking economy humming. There's nothing to be mad about. There's no reason to have for a Democrat to be even incited out there. These are facts.
The fact is, that
what the fuck?
The fact is that man was in the White.
Trump was president.
He beat that man. He fixed what that man broke.
Was Trump president?
He had a motherfucker.
No. You keep talking about with the votes he had. Let's stay there. Let's stay on the votes. First of all, it was a pandemic and everybody's in the house. Second, so all the white keep bringing this bullshit up
because
everybody was in the house. So everybody can remember this when we voted that time. Second, we was in a pandemic. You know what? Everything was spiraling out of control. You know what? Of course, Democrats is mad as shit about to vote him out. You know what? Don't you get 80 million votes, bruh?
He the only
they incited.
He the only one to ever beat Donald Trump in an election. Hey, that's a bitch.
All that shit is irrelevant, bruh. He was getting his ass dog walked.
Nah.
He was down by points when he got out. He just got his ass walked on national TV under debates. So you can go back 2024 if you want, 20 if you want, but 2024, he was getting his ass mocked.
All I'm saying is,
period.
They got what they wanted. They got what they asked
for. And his bitch ass would have got out earlier and gave her a chance.
Oh man,
if not, just stay his dumb ass in there.
Come on,
if you want to start blaming people, nigga,
history.
Fuck wrong with you? That's what you doing.
I'm not doing it. That's
what you doing. If anything, he should have got the fuck out. Earlier,
and George
he should have got out earlier,
and all of these people,
and gave her a chance.
No, because it was his race to run.
Why he should have stayed the fuck in then?
He was Then they shouldn't have fucked him over.
Don't fucking get out and leave her with a bag full of shit.
Come on,
and then she still improved. You was down by 1 point.
Put it like this:
a bag full of shit, and she improved that.
You know, come on, you know you wrong.
She was up by 3.
She lost. She lost.
He was down by 1 when she got in. She was up by 3.
No matter whatever happened.
She did what the fuck she was supposed to do and some.
Whatever.
That nigga gave her a bag of shit.
She lost.
That cracker had her 2 crackers in his race. A racist pig and that cracker held that ball so long she had a chance to do shit. Fuck wrong with you? If you want to start doing that, I'm gonna go another angle. Don't play with me, bro.
You wrong.
Don't play with me, bro.
You wrong.
Don't blame her for shit.
Come on.
That bitch ass nigga fucked this up. And that's it.
You can't blame him for shit.
So if we're gonna start blaming people, that's where the blame gonna go.
Everybody was running around, calling this. Y'all wasn't blaming him for nothing there. You can't blame him nothing for now.
You wasn't blaming nobody. Why you blaming him now?
You can't say on one hand she ran the greatest race
she did.
Anybody ever ran.
Yes.
And yet she lost by 10 million with 10 million votes left. You can't blame him.
It's 107 days. Yeah, get your bitch ass out the way earlier. No. So I had time to do this.
Come on.
That's what I'm talking about, nigga.
If somebody wanted,
fuck you talking, man. She would have did this for 6 months. Man, she would have did this for 6 months. She would dog walk Trump. Fuck wrong with you? Nah. That bitch ass nigga, old punk ass nigga should have been got the fuck out. Nah. Old ass nigga holding on to this shit. Get your old ass the fuck out. That's what happened, nigga. Don't blame her. Fuck wrong with you?
I'm not blaming her shit. I blame the
talking that shit. People. That's that bitch ass nigga fault.
Look, period. With the motherfucking revisionist history. Yeah,
that bitch ass nigga fucked it up.
They fucked him over.
First of all, his old ass should have got out earlier and told her to do this and made her fucking president, nigga.
Over.
If you want to do something,
and then
see again. You want to start blaming? I'm really gonna fire his bitch ass up. First of all, his bitch ass should step aside and made her president, nigga. So she wouldn't have to just run for president. First of all, if you want to start talking about the blaming niggas, come on, nigga. Come on, bruh. Let's start putting the blame for real, where the fuck it supposed to be. On his red neck ass. Holding on to that shit. Should have been got the fuck out and gave the black woman a chance. Fuck wrong with you? That's what he should have did. Made it easier for her. Instead of handing her a bag of shit. When he realized, oh, ain't nobody gonna give me no money. Okay, now I'm gonna leave. Fuck you. Fuck wrong with you, bruh? Then you get in the base and look like a dumbass fool? Fuck out of here. You gonna come here and talk about, nigga, he was gonna get his ass mopped around. You sound dumb. Come on, bruh. Now I'm starting to blame him for real. Because he could have dropped out, made her president. resigned. Like he was a dumbass for doing it the way he did it. So get the fuck out of here. She should have been president, running for president. Fuck wrong with you, bruh? Come on, bruh. Stop talking crazy. That nigga fucked it up for real, for real. If you really want to get to details. He should have been got out, and then he should have made her president. Should have dropped all the way the fuck out.
You really don't believe that, do you?
Yes!
You really do?
Yes! All the way out. I resigned, period. She is president. Now she running for president as president. Fuck out of here, bro.
But if
what?
If he didn't
what?
Come straight out and endorse her, she wouldn't have been the candidate, right?
Who?
Her.
No, he should have made her president. It shouldn't have been no chance for none of that dumbass shit. He should have resigned, and now she's president. She was vice president, remember? She will be president. That's what the fuck he should have did.
That's what Republicans wanted him to do.
No, all that nonsense. No, look. He should have stepped aside and said, I resign. This lady now is president. Look. And then she should have came out and said, as president of the United States, I'm running for the next term, period.
I'm going to say
this. As president. So you going to start putting blame around. He fucked it up.
I'm going to say this. There's plenty of blame to go around.
No, he got all of it.
There's plenty of blame to go around. But you know what? In the same way, the Republicans fuck it. Just blew the fucking doors off. Blew our doors off.
They ain't do shit. Got the same amount of voters they got last time. They ain't do a fucking thing. We underperformed.
They blew our doors.
Period. If they blow, if he got 81 million votes, 82 million votes, then he blew our balls off, bro. He got the same shit he got last time.
In the same way.
4 years ago.
Okay, put it like this. In the same way we just got beat in this election because
we lost. We didn't get beat, we lost.
Because we was focusing on some other shit while Republicans was doing some whole entirely shit.
It's not even that.
How the fuck is we gonna
the girl is forward? Black and she's a woman.
Okay,
bro.
So how we move forward? Because look,
that's it.
If we're gonna keep on going on, she lost. And if we keep on going on the what, the why, the how, the who, we're gonna fuck around and lose and go fuck around and end up in a worse boat and get 4 to 12 years of JD Vance.
Bro, there's no way that ain't ever happening. Bro.
We just said there wasn't no way that motherfucker Trump was gonna get back in.
They don't even niggas Trump. Come on, bro. Everybody's sucking Trump ass and sucking his dick. They're not gonna suck no JD dick.
Yeah, but if Trump going to endorse, if this motherfucker is heir apparent, he going to endorse her. He going to pump.
He's not him.
They're going to put
that nigga don't talk like him. He can't be like him. This shit'll be dead once.
Okay, so who you running against her in 2028?
Gone. Who? Kamala is the top of the ticket. Fuck you mean? You're not discussing this no more. She the top.
She just got
She got thrown in the middle of some garbage piece of shithole.
Come on.
Fuck out of here.
Look, we know what the fuck
she deserved, and then she ran with dignity and respect.
We know what happened.
And she gained it 72 million votes in 107 days, bro. Fuck out of here. She deserves the next. She should have been the president before he left. You jackass. Made her the first black woman president.
They did what they did. He gave it to her. He turned it over. He turned it over to her.
He can still resign today and make her president. What bitch ass? What do you keep hanging around for? Oh, punk!
It's on him.
He fucked this shit up from the beginning, being old in the fucking way. Like now, why you here for what? You could have made her president, bruh.
Come on,
bitch ass nigga. He fucked it up too.
They didn't appreciate what the fuck that man did in 4 years.
Fuck that nigga, bro.
And because they wanted to go in another direction, they went in another direction.
He should have stayed in, or he should have got out earlier. Period. Stayed in or got out early. That shit he did fucked it up.
I want to know
107 days. All right, I do what I can. Come on, bro.
Come on, man. You wasn't saying this.
Make me president.
You wasn't saying this weeks ago.
What do you mean?
Let's get.
You wouldn't blame her, nigga.
Because,
you wouldn't blame her.
I didn't blame her for anything. I said she.
Then once you blame her, now I'm gonna start telling you his faults. That's what we'll do then.
I never blame her because
I ain't tell you Biden faults because it was irrelevant.
Before she did,
but once you blame her, I'm gonna tell you his faults then.
Look, man.
Now, all right, because his faults wasn't on your mind.
Check this out. She lost. It's over.
No, Biden lost. Biden lost.
She lost.
Biden ran for 12 months. She ran for 107 days.
And because
his bitch ass lost
because of whatever that that she didn't pull it through or she didn't cross the finish line. We dealing with some other shit now. You got motherfuckers out here now telling women, if you don't give me the pussy, I'm taking it. You got motherfuckers out here that's feel bold enough that they're sending a motherfucking text around to people, telling people you are now a slave or you've been voted a slave and report to the plantation and all of this shit.
We're gonna get on that.
We're gonna get on that now. You got motherfuckers out here. Is a motherfucking black man who's on a black MAGA who fucked around and found out that the motherfucker he was like a nigga Reels, and he pumping MAGA. And what happened as soon as the election over? They told him to his face, we just wanted your vote. We just needed your vote. You'll never be one of us. You'll never be a part of us because you black. And this motherfucker looking 10 carat dumb. That's the shit. We got to move on. These motherfuckers, look, while Democrats is out here, all this back and forth about who did what, who should have did this, these motherfuckers are in back rooms right now implementing Project 2025 and motherfuckers starting mass deportation on Monday, January 20th at 12:01. That's what, man. That's the consequence of this shit. Fuck it. We keep blaming each other. We gonna fuck around and move on and get the motherfucking word out. And maybe, hey, you stop this shit before it gets started.
It's the communication, bro. They gotta find a way to get on that internet shit that the Republicans got a brick wall on, bro. They just have to get in there. Have to. And it's clear no MAGA switched and voted for her. Like she has some MAGAs in her campaign. Ex-MAGAs. Ain't no MAGA listening to that one of them motherfuckers.
Well, Trump got to kick all of them out the party. Most of them gonna become independents any fucking way. So.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Shit. This piece of shit. Like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. We're about to start going into right to what y'all see, the mandate for leadership, the conservative promise, 2025. Now, this was literally made for Trump to go into office. We're going to break down this thing as he talk and start implementing each one. We're going to start looking for y'all magazines that said he don't know nothing about this. Obviously, your bitch ass ain't read it. Tuesdays, Friday nights, we be here live. You know what I'm saying, dogs? Check us out. You know, we here with that politics raw, uncut. You know, always vote black. You got something to say, we got here, though?
No, I'm reading this retweet from Uncle Roro about a lady. Damn. So she ended a 13-year friendship today, all because he voted for Trump. There's no more Gucci for you. When I pointed out all of the reasons anyone with a moral compass wouldn't vote for him, he said, none of that impacts me or my son, so I don't care. My last words for him is thank you. Thank God you didn't have a daughter. That's how shit is. And
for him to say it don't impact him sounds dumb. When police have immunity,
well,
and he want to give them stop and frisk rules. So that would impact your dumb black ass and your child. Yeah. And if your child get pulled over by a police officer, let's say something slick and get shot the fuck up. You can come crying if you want. They got immunity to beat the shit out of you and you can't sue them. Have fun with that because you voted for you, bitch.
Well, talk to some of your undocumented friends and ask. And see, we got all this old back and forth about some other shit. And it was really something I wanted to motherfucker bring up about you dumbass Latinos. Oh, no, you did not. It was something else that happened. It just happened this evening. Oh. You dumbass Latino men. I ain't gonna say Latino. These motherfuckers just said, like I said, right after this shit went down, that mass deportation is coming and it's gonna start day one. And we all thought it didn't mean shit to y'all, and y'all didn't think he was gonna separate kids or whatever. Well, he's not going to separate kids. He's going to send the kids with them. Anchor babies are going too. What is an anchor baby? An anchor baby is child of immigrants that is born in this country. The parents may be documented, but the child is an American citizen because he or she was born on American soil. And so they never, if the immigrants had kids and the undocumented immigrants had kids or whatever that was born in this country, they usually, let them stay but that's why they call them anchor babies. They made an announcement, Trump's the leading candidate to be his attorney general, the one that threatened Letitia James earlier today. He said the babies, the kids are going out with the parents. So get what the fuck I'm saying and what he's saying and what they have told you. Not only are you going to throw your undocumented ass out,
ain't gonna be able to throw no citizens out, bro.
He said
the child
they are throwing
child's a citizen, regardless.
The citizens out with them.
How would you do
now,
that?
I don't know how they're going to do it, but the motherfucker said anchor babies.
You kidnapping the kids now and shit?
Anchor babies, the baby. So y'all who thought I'm undocumented, but I got these kids, they're not taking the kids and putting them in the system.
Hold on.
Because that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering what's going to happen.
So the kid.
First.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So I thought.
So what you saying? Just both of them are both people are immigrants. They have a child. The child is American.
The child is American.
But that one is going home now.
But that motherfucker going out there. But that motherfucker going out there with you.
So
basically, they throwing American citizen. They throwing American citizens out too, basically. So all you motherfuckers that
that's gonna be different. They're gonna be in orphanage or something. They ain't gonna be able to throw out no citizens.
See,
that's almost like kidnapping at that point.
That was my thinking. That was my thinking on the whole situation. Is that if because he said he wasn't gonna separate when they keep asking about separating families, and I'm like, well, damn, if you throw all these people out, you're gonna overload the system. You ain't got nowhere for all these kids to go.
Mm-hmm.
So.
We got a down there, some shit like
so
that.
We got a motherfucking problem. So we got a solution to that problem. The kids going with them. So I don't know how that shit gonna work. And I forgot they did say how it was gonna work. Yes, it just crossed my mind. He said that in order for him to do that, he would have to suspend the Constitution.
But bro, think about that for Trump a minute. That'd be Trump's son, Trump's wife. Mm-hmm. Like these are people that wouldn't even make sense.
Oh yeah, but you believe that
Trump's son is one of them. His wife comes from some fucking where.
Yeah, she's slaughtered.
Like that wouldn't even make sense.
It don't make sense. But
now, if both of them illegal, I think that's what you're saying, really.
Because if one of them,
one of them been American, there's no way they can do anything.
If one of them, if one of them documented it, then you leave the kids with that one, and you put out the one that's undocumented. That's the way that'll go.
But both of them undocumented, and the kid is just American. Then I see what you're saying.
If he undocumented, she undocumented, but the kid was born on this motherfucker.
Yep. And that's a true anchor baby. Yeah,
that's an anchor baby. That anchor, but they gonna pull that anchor up, and that anchor going with you. That's the thing.
That would be a tough one too, though. I think it'd be orphanage out. That'd be the cage thing they be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what that be.
They saying they rounding up the whole motherfucking house. So that means. How the fuck they gonna know? They just run it. They rolling up in the house.
It's gonna be ice throwing crazy out
here. Everybody, but no, y'all didn't believe that shit was gonna happen to y'all, huh? Let me get the motherfucking quote here, cause y'all motherfuckers done fucked around. Oh, and it's a new. See, Wall Street done spiked. But you got to look at the companies that's spiking, because I know one of the joints, I know the the people who invested in these private prisons, like a lot of your congressmen and senators and people in government and Michael Jordan invested in these motherfucking private prisons, they happy. Oh, they happy. Because they can send because what they'll do is they're gonna initially make a swap, because they're gonna send the US citizen detainees back to the government, and the government ain't gonna do nothing but send all the private prisons, all the motherfucker people they ready to deport. So when they catch up with you, it's overload. Oh, they got something with you for you. And guess what? Them motherfucking private prisons, they ain't under the same rules as state and federal prison systems. They'll fuck you up in there. They ain't gotta feed you, they gotta give you shit. So y'all fuck around and found out. But in motherfucking 2 to 4 years, when you gotta vote again on this shit, don't come crying to us.
Once all that shit hit you, boy.
And I agree with that, because there's been a lot of motherfuckers. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that tell you, I'm telling you right now. When your people start getting deported, they start putting your kids out the country and all of this, putting y'all in these places, treating y'all any kind of way. Don't come crying to us. White women. When these motherfuckers is out here telling you that it's your body, but their choice, and that you can just hold the pussy if you want to, he laughing his ass off. Imagine that. When on these, you got all these young ass cavemen, motherfuckers, Dana White disciples, and all this old other shit, and Joe Rogan disciples that voted for this dude that's on these college campuses, when they start getting you alone, and no don't mean no more. Just remember that. You was living under no means no. No don't mean no more. Because he's telling you he's going to take it. He's going to bust in your head like a caveman, and he's going to take it. When he come home from work and he done had a fucked up day, and he starts smacking the shit out your ass, don't come crying to us, because we told you. We told you what the fuck was going on. We told you, starting with Taraji. Her being the one that really put it out there.
I want to say it's nothing we can't sit and talk to our people. Our people's voted.
Don't say shit.
These niggas, other communities, this is what the bigger ball down to this thing in the Democratic Party is. Other communities need to communicate to their communities, like black people communicate to their communities, bro.
Because let me explain
our community got communicated to by very famous people and surrogates all over the place, bro. And not a black person in the world ain't know the stakes were for us in this race, and we got them voted.
Look, let me
this motherfucker Latino leaders, y'all dropped the ball, but not explaining to them knucklehead motherfuckers what the stakes were. Now when everybody gets snatched out of their house, everybody be looking stupid.
Yeah. And let me say something. And I've been ridiculed for this, because I said it on this podcast. They won a race war, and they setting up for it. How are they setting up for it? I can tell you. For one, they got the women, whereas you gonna do what you want to do. We're gonna keep you barefoot, pregnant, and in the house. So all you career women, or wannabe career women, you fucked. Because when they start knocking you up and knocking you out and basically claiming you like property, ain't none of y'all gonna be in the workforce no more. And especially in these high level positions, none of you will never be the next Oprah. So they got you where you want it, but they're there to repopulate the right race. What's the first thing they're doing upon getting in office? They're telling you, all you Latinos, thanks for your votes, but you motherfuckers has got to go. So we're going to get you motherfuckers out of the way. What is left? Black people.
Just send the police after them.
And it's a reckoning because we know better. You can't throw us out the country. And the rules of the Constitution under the Constitution apply to us.
A lot of them.
So that one is going to the streets. That's where your fucking militias and all these old fucking far right groups that arming themselves. That's why they don't want to change these fucking gun laws. Because if you thought it was bad before, these motherfuckers, you're gonna have these groups out here, Proud Boys and all of these motherfuckers. They're gonna have more shit than the military. Fuck around with this clown because they want to take back over the country.
This is a white supremacist takeover.
Yes,
and us as black people for the next
we
4
the last
years,
one.
Bro,
yeah, we the last
one.
one.
Fight for real. This is our fight for the next 4 years, bro.
That's why
at least
our
two
party
get the motherfucking Congress together. So this is something we can't turn our back to. This is white supremacists. Trying to take over this country and suppress black niggas again.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
fuck that.
Them motherfuckers already. They done told you. They out here about to get the fucking and knocking up all these little white girls because they want to purify their race again. That's one of the reasons they got rid of the Latinos, because you got Latinos.
Niggas voted for them too.
Yeah. And now they get rid of them. And now, see, they got and somehow they got 57% of their women to vote for this clown. So 50% of their women is in check.
I know white men are gonna eventually vote for him anyway because they're white. Everything he do is white supremacist. They benefit from that. So there's no reason not to vote for him.
Now, what do you got over
white
here?
people?
You got, see, it's about to be a fuckathon in this world because white men are going to try to replenish and raise up a generation, a whole new generation of little racists. And us black men, we took care of our women in this election.
The problem is we got somebody running for 10 years that's a racist, and he planting seeds in the country, making the country racist again.
Yep.
Which is, I guess, what it mean by make the country great again, making the whole country racist. Where he's starting young, he got young people now coming to vote for him, so he's making them be racist and blunt racist with it. You know what I'm saying? So he has changed America since he's been in to be more racist.
But see,
and now he have power to make it a white nationalist.
But see,
crazy.
We still got the upper hand. And I'm gonna tell you why we got the upper hand. Because over there on their side, they only got white men and white women. And 50% and 57% of the white women. On this side, you guess what we got? Guess what our coalition is? Black men, along with, get this, black women and Latino women. See, Latino men, you didn't stand behind your women, and you didn't stand up for your women with the abortion rights, and you didn't stand up for your families on immigration or nothing like this. So y'all want to put it out there that it was about money, it was about an economic thing. So you let your families and your women, you lead them to black men. So now as black men, we got motherfucking black women and Spanish and Latino women. So it's about to be an all out. It's gonna be in this country. Two things about to happen. It's gonna be a whole lot of fucking and fighting.
Appreciate everybody stepping in tonight, but there's a lot of things you can get from tonight. You can't say we ain't dissect the motherfucking whole Latino thing to the bare bones. To everybody out there understand that part now. And now you can see that Latino men, just like he said, let the wives and family down, bro.
Yeah.
Period. There's no way around that. You voted for a pig that want to hurt your family, hurt your wife, even send the kids out of the country. Let alone not just abortion rights, the rights of your wife to have a right to her own body. You voted for your family to almost get separated all over the place. You voted for that too. So at this point, it's like, bruh, first of all, it's like this nigga done fuck. It's like a nigga done fuck. You know how you fuck a bitch and it seems so crazy. You be like, man, this bitch crazy shit. It's
crazy.
That's how Trump got these niggas, bruh. Anytime you vote against your family, bruh, you want something different.
But see, I want to say this too real quick. some we talked about, like, where do we go next? One of the things you do next is this, because you got a fucking coalition that you did not have, and that's what I'm talking about. Get out there and building a coalition between Black women and Latino women, and let that grow, and then bring more motherfucking voters into the fold. That's how you gonna counter these motherfuckers.
You gotta get to work.
Black men ain't good, and black men, you who don't vote, you ain't got no motherfucking reason not to now. And
that's funny because
the numbers should be up, because
that's funny because some of the people that before the race, some black dudes be talking that shit a lot. Man, fuck, I don't do no voting and vote, none of this shit. Yeah. But after this joint, running a few of them, they feel bad.
Damn.
Some of them be like, man, it ain't my fault though. I'll be like, bro, it ain't your fault. Your ass should have got him voted. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all need to get out and
vote. Now you start feel like it's your fault because you ain't get out and vote. And then you feel like you and your sister, now your mother might be in trouble, and you ain't even get out and do nothing about it.
Right.
That's a personal problem. But you getting out and voted would have helped, but it wouldn't have changed this problem that we just had. He would have won this joint. You know what I'm saying?
But if you got out and voted, it might not have changed.
You got to get out and vote, bro.
But see, that's the thing. If you
got
out and voted, it may or it may not have changed what happened at the top. But it still could have changed, like Senate races, House races, state races, governorships, because now they're fixing to have the presidency, majority in the House, maybe majority in the House, majority in the Senate. They got a majority of governorships, a majority in state houses and state senates. This is a fucking Republican country. Now, this country is no, it's not Republican. This country is MAGA. Because Republican, it wasn't only, just about Republican ideas. This country is MAGA. So, and basically, the line's been drew. So, black men, the black men that vote, we chose to stay, and we where we at with the Democratic Party. That's where we made our bed. So have Latino women, and so has Jews, and so has that's gonna play big with Shapiro, and so had Jews and Latino women. So now it ain't no either or. If you with it and now you feel regret, or you feel like, damn, I could have made a difference,
man,
I don't want to hear none of that shit about my vote don't count.
There's a lot of that now.
So the next time, 2026 is coming.
And bruh, the people he got out to vote, the Hispanic men and all that, it's like he just said, it's a lot of us out here that ain't vote. Black people that we can bring out there too. It will change a lot of numbers. You know what I'm saying? Just the way that it happened. You know what I'm saying? That's the slick thing that Trump did. He ain't got people that don't vote. Like the people we know that don't vote. He went and brought those out, those Hispanics out. And that worked. And those knuckleheads and dummies out. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. So that's all it took.
That's the only thing about, she ran a hell of a get out the vote campaign. In 100 and whatever days it was she had a lot of people. I give her that. She had a lot of people beat the streets, but you got to start at we got to start at the grassroots with coalition building and start and get into these communities and get some of these people out here and beat the streets. And then y'all got to learn how to network and use what's out there. Use the media that's out there. A lot of people get their shit off of YouTube. They watch their news on their phone. They listen to podcasts.
That's a key point.
You got to get out there and do it.
It made the Democrats look like some elite type motherfuckers that look down on people, right? That what made them look like it, because they don't know nothing about the internet shit. The internet is underground. You know what I'm saying? That when people are all on the internet, they're looking at them as like uppity up motherfuckers. And this fool Trump and all his friends are all on their shows and stuff.
That's why it was such a
on
big
their podcasts and stuff.
That's why it was such a big deal at the and mainstream media got mad. They was really kind of mad about it at the DNC when she gave that section and gave a platform for them all the social media, the influencers and podcasters and gave them access to everything just like mainstream media. So, and another thing, we as podcasters, we need to keep up with these motherfucking with these rallies or these events. So sometimes it might be a small event like a store opening or something, and catch up with some of these people, and they got to be accessible. Come sit down and talk to us. Shit, if you build up your voter base one person at a time, so be it. But come talk to us. Let us come to where y'all at. Put that shit out there. You don't know. You get a viral video. Shit, your day is made.
But like I said, I ain't a political science and no shit like that. But I just think
sometimes
we have to motherfucking go to these internet spots first so we can debunk all the misinformation. You got to go in there. You can't let all the information float around. Then when it pop in your face, you try to debunk it. It's too late. You got to go in there and while it's festering around, be like, oh, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? You got to go in there early. There's so much stuff in there, bro. And Joe Rogans of the world, they eat all that shit up and spit on that shit all day. Tucker Carlson, like the other day, Tucker Carlson said he got scratched by a demon. Mm-hmm. That type shit. You won't have no motherfucking who on MSNBC? Joy Reid ain't talking about getting. Come on, see, not doing stuff like that.
But see, and it's also you got to network with people like Midas Touch and my girls on I've had it podcast.
It's not even that. They don't use no narrative, so it's not going to be the same. Those other podcasts use narrative. They say the same stuff. They get the same talking points. They're not going to do that.
See, that's one thing I like about I've had it. I'll be saying and Reese Cole, them three women. They get out and they get on these podcasts and people tune in and catch them because they talk real. And they just tell it like it is and ain't no filter, and they just use any kind of language and talk all types of shit and that appeal to people. And that's what this damn Cheeto colored asshole did. Like I said, you don't have to use the tactics that they use, but you still, the methods. Get out there, talk shit.
That's what I said. Figure out a way. Don't lie and all that shit.
Yeah, you ain't got to lie. Tell
when they say something, twist their word like they do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like when they did with Biden, for example. For example, Biden said main man was he was garbage. Since he gonna call them garbage, he garbage. So they took that. Hey, he called all of y'all garbage. See how slick they did that? Y'all gotta start doing shit like that, bro. Even though it's a bullshit face ass lie, it's something they gotta explain though. So fuck it.
You gotta have a network.
You gotta start being like them. Fuck.
You gotta be like that. You gotta have a network of flame
hitters, bro. They're being too fucking nice.
But just throw truth bombs out there.
Like for example, this bitch nigga won. You supposed to still be like, bruh, it's gonna peaceful transfer, but shit, this next 4 years is going, like I told y'all, it's gonna be fucking. I'm gonna have to fight this fool on the side. Don't be like, it's gonna be okay. No, motherfucker, you just told us this shit for 9 months.
Because
he's the worst motherfucker in the world. Don't tell us okay.
See,
keep telling us how bad he is all the way through his fucking presidency. Don't stop.
Mm-hmm. And see, one of the problems is like now in Pennsylvania. This is going on in Pennsylvania, and I've been saying it. I don't know why I didn't bring it up earlier. It's a lot of people that mailed in ballots or whatever the fuck, and then went on the site to check their ballot and see if it's been received, and it said it's not received or returned or unavailable or something. If that was just two ballots and it was a Republican, Fox News will have a scandal going on about it.
Right now, he wouldn't have gave up the race yet.
Right. If that'll happen, and you gotta be like that. You gotta get out.
That's what I mean.
But see, the thing is, they don't have the places to go.
All right.
And that's their fault.
Before we get high though, it started with 2000 when Gore took the upper hand. It do that bullshit when the whole time this nigga got his brother to stop the count.
Mm-hmm.
See, that when I first found out these niggas are crooks, right? So after that, you as Democrats got to do it with them. You can't let these motherfuckers just be crooks.
Yeah.
You sit there and try to be the good person. Fuck that, bro. That good time, that good people shit over, bro. Get dirty with these MAGA motherfuckers, bro. Fuck that. They lie, twist words up. You do that shit from now on. Twist that shit up. That nigga lied. Twist that shit up.
Work. Motherfucker who basically saying the same thing that Democrats got to get tough and Democrats got to get a machine or whatever. Been saying this shit for a while, and motherfuckers be trying to discredit or
shit. Y'all can pay this podcast for real. Pay us. Yeah, we hit that motherfucker every fucking day.
James Carville
for 4 years.
James Carville was right, and you need some James Carville type of motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, that type just throw bombs back.
Sorry, when James Carville was, he was in Clinton campaign. Man, him and you can't
be nice.
You can't use the ones that's out, the ones that's used up, but you need a new set of James Carvilles. You need a new set of Paul Bagalas.
No, even the people running, you can't be nice no more.
Yeah, you just got to get out there, and she held on, but I'm just waiting for the inauguration to be over.
It's a few things like she couldn't do. Problem with her, she was a girl, right?
She couldn't be the angry black woman either.
Yeah, it was just a lot of things she just couldn't do in this one. And then she was outflanked by the masculinism thing that was going on. Yeah. She was a girl, and it made her look like a girl. It made her look like a girl by all that going on.
And they did the same thing to her that they did to Clinton, and it was one of the same arguments because they made an issue, and they kept pointing out how she laughed. She laughed, as if and they made it say, because one of the things they say about a person who running for president is this someone you want coming on your TV, you want to see on your TV at dinner time every night, and that's what they did to her, especially with her laugh. Is this somebody y'all want to see? They rallied them, and you don't even know how much motherfucker rallied for Trump, but they probably did. But just a lot of they rallied motherfuckers against her too. Like with the she turned black shit. She turned black. She laughed like a hyena. She did that in the third.
Now, in the end, black men voted, so that's not a problem. That was a whole bunch of hogwash. I ain't worried about that. But some of y'all motherfuckers,
which more y'all voted.
Some of y'all motherfuckers did that. She not black shit, boy. Y'all really made yourself look real fucking stupid, bro. Like you as a black person questioning a black woman that's running for president made you look like a racist sympathizer, bro. Like that shit looks crazy. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was watching motherfucker. What's the name the other day when he asked dude that shit? Umar Doctor fucking
that motherfucker name crazy.
Supposed to be pro-black. So my man asked him about that shit. Like this nigga gonna start and say, "Is she black?" So now you just look dumb now, bro. And then what black people you supposed to be pro-blacking? If a sister run for president and you ain't got nothing, you talking white supremacist talking points. Like,
right? What
type of pro-black nigga are you? Motherfucker, fake doctor ass, Umar shit ass, head ass nigga.
I'm tripping on how everybody really trying to distance themselves a little bit from the whole thing. I mean, look,
it's nothing to distance. Nobody distancing themselves from. No Democrat did nothing wrong.
I ain't say nobody did nothing.
I'm talking about whatever the fuck they saying on that.
Motherfuckers want to be like Bernie. Bernie
about to find his ass in a hole somewhere.
Nancy Pelosi want to talk about where he should have got out. If he'd have got out sooner, it would have been more candidates.
I feel that way.
Been in.
But all that's irrelevant though. All that's irrelevant. It really is, bro. To me, any Democrat would have ran. These results would have been the same because
I don't know.
He is talking to people that nobody had registered in their shit. Obviously, some people that said they wouldn't vote for him this time didn't. Because he brought in new Hispanic voters and he still got the same amount of votes he did last time. He didn't get more. So some people left and then the Hispanics took their place. But yeah, we dissect shit here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all though. Like, subscribe. We definitely be back here Tuesday and Friday. And we're going to go into how this thing started. I really think everything began with Tea Party and Glenn Beck. So I think we should go back to there. How do we get to this MAGA shit? And y'all going to see some funny things in the history of this shit here. People like Elon Musk, that was in motherfucking Obama campaign, pushing Obama for president. Elon Musk. People like Tucker Carlson on NBC, the one y'all say ain't nothing. He worked there. I bet you half the people that love Tucker Carlson don't even know he was on MSNBC. See, shit like that, bro. These people that's in this movement are so fucking fake and full of shit. That's the only reason why I feel like a motherfucker like JD Vance don't really feel this way. He know all this shit is fuckery, right? He know all this shit is dumb. So I think out of all boo-boo the fools they got in there, hopefully JD Vance ain't that fucking dumb in there. You feel me? Because he did call a nigga Hitler. He know how dumb this is, right? So he know what's wrong and what's right. You feel me? But hey, 4 years, baby. Roll with us over this roller coaster. We almost at the tippity top. January, we're gonna be at the top of the roller coaster. Shit. January 20th, the ride starts, baby.
Better hope it's 4 years.
It's gonna start there.
Motherfuckers gonna get their shit together. You're gonna have to deal with a motherfucker worse than Trump.
I hope not.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view, you know?